Welcome back. Parshas Bamidbar, Daily Parsha Insight, the Priesthood and the Laity. Pasuk, verse in chapter 3, verse 10, Ve'esarin esbono tivkod v'shomru es kunosom v'azor hakorev yumas. You must direct Aaron and his sons to guard their priesthood, and non-priest who approaches will be put to death. So the Torah makes it clear that different people and different groups of people have different tasks. Divine providence has arranged for each of us to be born with a particular spiritual identity suitable for our destined spiritual task. It is therefore crucial for each of us to acknowledge that spiritual identity, to identify that spiritual identity and live our lives accordingly. One person's path to holiness is another person's death. Spiritual and physical. Oh my goodness. Let's read it again. One person's path to holiness is another person's death. Spiritual and physical. Like going to shul for some people.
Now with Corona, right? Go to shul.
Just as the Israelites were divided into the laity and the priesthood. Laity is the regular guys.
Yeah, the regular, they're the workers in the
each with its different roles. So it is for humanity at large. The nations of the world and the Jewish people each have their unique function and responsibility. The difference, of course, each one has his course.
Difference, of course.
Of course. Oh, the difference, of course, is that whereas a Jew cannot change his tribal affiliation, a non-Jew can decide to become a Jew. However, a specific, precise process must be followed in order for this change to occur. If it is not, the non-Jew will be incorrectly informed that he is a member of a nation not his own, and thus be robbed of his very self and his path to self-fulfillment. So you lie to them, you're really hurting them.
Right.
Rather than looking for spiritual shortcuts, we should all rededicate ourselves to the pursuit of truth and spiritual integrity. This is the surest guarantee of everyone's greatest happiness and spiritual fulfillment. With that, we're going to page 135. We're reading from Chaim V'Sholem. Children of Israel shall encamp each man by his division, with the flag staffs of their father's house encircling the tent of meeting, they shall encamp. Chapter 2, verse 2. This command continues nowadays in a spiritual sense. The entire Jewish people must camp around the tent of meeting, meaning that all of our efforts and intentions must be directed toward regaining the Beis HaMikdash, the Oren, and the Kodesh HaKodashim, true, Holy of Holies. Each tribe has its own flag. Some excel in Torah study, others in prayer, and others in kind deeds, each group following the path of its own fathers. Nevertheless, all of our flags must be focused toward this one goal, bringing the complete redemption and the third Beis HaMikdash. That's what it boils down to. Yeah, Spirit Mashiach now. With that, we're going to our In Yaakov segment.